Horomir's death has hit me sort of hard. I slept, but I don't feel like I slept much. He was a young man, age 18. I thought at first he was 22, but I was wrong. He was 18, even younger than I thought he was. And never really had much of a chance in life. He wasn't a child, of course. He was a grown man. But this one didn't get much direction from his father or family, and was forced to make what he could from life. He was actually turning into a good fighter. He was there for the dragon attack, and unlike several guards, he survived it. I regret not seeing the potential he had at first, and didn't take him more seriously. Head in the clouds though it was. A few months by my side, I would have made a decent fighter out of him. Ah, the turns life takes. It sure seems to take a lot with mine. I don't know if he will make it to Sovngarde. That is up to the gods, who will see if he is worthy. But with how he died, fighting bandits to free a captive wench, I think he's earned his place in the Hall of Valor. Though the other souls might have to show him how to be a proper Nord, as he was just only starting to get it. Etherius is a big place, though. Maybe he will want to be with the non-Nords, where he might better fit in. I myself hope to see Amelia and Etherius, and of course Salonia if she hasn't survived these years away from me. And if I somehow make it to Sovngarde, I hope that I can travel to other parts of the afterlife to see her there. Them there, both of them. Farewell, Yoromir. You had a good heart, and are a good soul. I guess since losing all I had down in Cyrodiil like I did, I am a bit sensitive to losing friends and loved ones. This makes me want to go find Inigo all the more quickly, as I could use his companionship about right now. Back to my task. Despite not encountering any assassins yet, we have to make it to Ivarstead. I cannot travel too well with this wench with us. She's an easy target, and she won't even defend herself. Talk about a Nord who won't be going to Sovngarde. Orianne is a bit of a pain to have to keep safe. It's best to seek out the nearest inn and hand her over to another wench, preferably before any trouble finds me. I've been torn through going to Riften to get Inigo or going to Ivarstead to go up to the throat of the world to see the Greybeards. So I have this map of wild horses given to me when I paid for the information about them in Skyrim. So it would seem that the one I'm after would be here. What I think I should do is go to Ivarstead, and I'm sure there's an inn there. A wench can take care of the one I have. We found clothes for her, by the way. So, and then after that, go to Riften, get Inigo, get the horse, come back, and then we'll go up to make the 7,000 steps. I don't need those.
What you're doing.
What do you care? Oh, I also have this journal. I don't know who I picked it up from. Hajvar's journal. Pickings have been good these past few weeks. Oh, this was at the top of that first place we went through where I think... Yeah, it was the same place where we killed the vampire. Or the... was where the priest of Stendar killed the vampire. Pickings have been good these past few weeks. Must be because of the war. Lots of merchants and cowards looking for somewhere to curl up and hide from all the fighting. I've told the men to ease the burden on these poor souls by relieving them of all that gold they're carrying. Oh, how noble of them. Guard patrols along the road are way up. We can barely set foot outside. Travelers must have complained to the Jarl. Looks like the guard isn't ready to move against us yet, but the pressure is getting to the men. I'm having Rajir keep watch with Ofer now. That should shut them up about our security. Damn that Balgroof. Oh, Jarl. Well, I don't need that in it either. I know I have some books. Maybe reading them would help to set my mind at ease after what happened to Jaromir. Thief. Maybe when we sleep next. When we get to Ivarstead. She's clothed. I had an okay sleep, but of course my mind was... Oh, we're leaving Whiterun and entering Eastmarch. It's a weird place because this is Eastmarch, but then you go down here and then it's Riften, so not much. We're just skirting the edges of Eastmarch. I haven't been here since, well, I don't know. I don't know what happened when I came to Indigo.
Man's trash is another's treasure.
So many of these mountain flowers. If you're just gonna stand there. I know. Foxes can be beautiful. Would like its pelt, though. And it got away. I do need some more leather. I want to make a larger tent if we're going to bring Inigo in with us. I need another sleeping bag. The fox is gone. Oh. Need to sneak up on these things, and a little late when it already knows I'm here. Well, we have to keep our eyes out for anything dangerous. Usually it's wolves that have come after me so far, but... Nord art. I did that a few times when I was a kid. When I was a lad. Okay, Ivarstead. I need to eat something. Get rid of this apple cabbage stew. And some Alta wine. Feel full now. Right, which way do we go? Well, this way goes up. I always get confused. So, let's write down, put in my journal. Don't need to. Not about the wedges. The way of the voice I wrote down to speak to the Greybeards. Right to Ivarstead. Well, which path do we take? I think this is the main road. I don't know what that is. Spiked her. Yeah. I don't like doing this. Yeah, nasty thing.
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
He was... Okay. Kind of just melted into the ground. I know... I need this to fight dragons. I need as much venom as I can get. Auntie used to take the venom from spiders, but they weren't that big, of course, because that's... Stormcloaks.
Don't worry. I'll play my part.
Led by a sexy woman. I've fished out of this river before. Oh. Hello. I don't know what is that? A wolf? A goat? Dead? Floating down the river?
I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this stench off me.
Lots of ingredients. I'm going to be practicing even though I don't really... Well, no, that's not true because I was able to make some poisons. But no, I don't... I have it written down. I forget what it was.
Life. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
More Stormcloaks. Oh, I feel sorry for any Imperials that come this way.
Sorry they got in our way.
Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, Stormcloaks.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
Lydia.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I don't know about joining this war. I have to think about it. Let's trade.
I'm at your service.
Alright, so, Lydia, you have the helm I gave you, right? No? What happened to the helmet I gave you? Do I have it for some reason? Yes, why do I have it? Isn't that strange? Ring of Minor Conjuration, which will not help me. That's right, I don't use those spells.
Let's get going then.
I am practicing my alchemy, though. I'm probably worse than an amateur, though.
It's no easy thing to make a living in the wilds of Skyrim.
One day. It'd be nice to have a horse, like all this walking around. Even as a child, I had a horse. Damn Imperials for taking my horse away from me. Alright, this way to Windhelm. Riften and Ivarstead this way.
I did hear that the Argonians have been banned from living inside the walls of Windhelm.
Oh, really? Yeah, I know they weren't really tolerated too well, but I didn't know that they were banned from going into the city. May my aim strike true.
Stop that!
Well, I hit it, but it's not dead. What is your problem?
Help!
What? What's with these goats? Are those wild goats? Ah, the fox. I hit it, but it wasn't a killing shot.
Someone do something.
Did you get it?
I'm getting out of here.
Probably lost track of it. Lost track of the fox. I don't know where it is. There were two foxes, though. Is this the same one? Ah, it's a different one. Poor fox. Ah. Never shoot through the bush. Thank you, Lydia. Words to live by. Never shoot through the bush. You always lose your arrow. Ugh. Well, if that isn't a warning not to enter that cavern. Burn charred bodies on pikes or whatever they are. Stakes outside of that one. What kind of sick people live in there? Maybe necromancers? Oh, I think this is the other fox. That's,
Somebody help!
Okay, I really want this wench gone. Oh, now I'm not going to see anything with this mist.
Someone do something.
Is that the wench that's with us? What's wrong with her? I don't see the fox. We are going the right way, right? Yeah. I think. We are following the path. I think the path goes south and goes back up north to Ivarstead, so it's a little bit of a round way to get there. Roundabout way. Another waterfall coming off the throat of the world. Oh, are these Imperials ahead? They look like it. A wolf. It's attacking them.
Stop that!
Stupid wolf.
Come along. No
I
more
shot its
stops.
butt, I shot its
Find
side.
a way to solitude.
Well, my 2 arrows are accounted for. I clearly didn't shoot that Imperial.
I told you it's the wedding of Vittoria Vici.
Something about a wedding. What's that? That's weird that the wolf attacked them. Maybe it was crazed. Ah, dead Imperial. I'll take your arrows. I'd take your gold too, but you don't have any. Hey, what's going on here? What wedding are you talking about?
Speak to my husband if you must.
I don't think she's happy. Another wolf. No.
Where did you come from?
Somebody help!
Why are the wolves attacking us?
Someone do something.
Oh, Lydia
I'm
will
getting out of here.
get it if it's... I need to get on top of here. Yeah.
Back off!
One more. You know you're dead, wolf.
Victory. You know.
Got it. The hot springs are to the east of here. It's actually a nice place. Been there a few times when lived in the Plains of Whiterun at the Tundra home. Alright, are we all with each other? With me? Come on. Wench is losing her mind over a wolf attack. Not very good company. Lydia is as cool as ice. She knows what to do. And she handled herself very well at the Valtheim Towers, so she's the type of companion that I want. Although she is a bit of a beautiful woman, that's a little distracting for me. Especially when my heart is a little lonely. Okay, so is this Shore's stone? Is there a sign around? Oh, just more Nord art. There. Oh, it does. Sure, place a put that over there and don't have a sign saying what it is. But then Shore's stone is just a mining. Is it even a village? Or like a home for miners? Tenso side, nothing's changed really. Oh wait. It's Darkwater Crossing, I forgot, not Shore Stone. Where's that horse? So the horse is over here, as I said. Well, this is the edge of the hot springs. Okay, well, we'll turn around and go back. Yeah, I don't need this on my map. Move that. Oh, hello there.
7 months or so. Maybe 8 if I'm lucky.
What? You figure you're going to die in that time? Excuse me?
Oh, just counting the months I have left to live.
How does one know how long they have left to live?
By the years, and I suspect there'll come a time when I count by the days. It's a talent I have, sort of like reading palms. But I do long for the days when I never bothered to count. I'm sorry. I haven't properly introduced myself to you, child.
No?
My name is Iris the Elder.
Oh.
Although it wasn't always meant to reflect my age.
Are you like a seer? You see your own death coming? Where's the name come from?
I was once one of 2 irises in the village where I grew up, long before I moved to Darkwater Crossing.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
One was about a dozen years younger than I, just a babe when I was a girl. So she was Iris the Younger, and I was Iris the Elder. And the name stuck with me ever since.
What brings you to this part of Eastmarch?
Not the mine, that's for sure. I came to this part of Eastmarch for the hot springs. I've heard they have the power to rejuvenate.
Ah, I've heard of that
I'm not
before.
searching for a miracle or a cure for old age. Just a little more time to enjoy
It's
it.
tough and unforgiving, but beautiful too.
I'm sure your wisdom alone more than compensates the people of this village.
Your words are kind, but a woman of my years is more of a nuisance than a helpful member of the community. I try to do what I can, help cook or look after Refna, but as much as I hate to admit it, she's at an age when I can't keep pace.
Oh, I guess you look after one of the children here. Do the hot springs work? Do you feel rejuvenated?
Oh, yes. I've tried health potions and visited some of the most renowned healers in all of Skyrim, but it's almost like everything is being forced back into place. It feels so unnatural. That may be fine for someone like yourself, but I much rather prefer a good soak. All my aches and pains seem to float away.
Isn't it dangerous for someone your age to bathe in the springs alone?
This is life.
The hunters discourage
Struggle is what
most of the
reminds us to draw
wildlife,
breath.
as does the heat from the spring. They also provide a few spirits to help pass the time. I need a bit of wine before I can get over the embarrassment, you see.
Oh, embarrassment, because you're naked in the water?
These hunters, their bodies have such sheen and vigor, like a marble table burnished to a perfect polish. My skin, however, is as piebald as a horse and as wrinkled as an old tunic stashed away at the bottom of a chest. May sound a bit odd for an old lady like myself to worry about such things, but while I may be old, I'm still a woman. And a woman likes to feel beautiful.
Of course they do. Men like to feel tough and strong. I still think you're beautiful.
Thank you. And here I thought I would never hear such words from one so handsome and charming ever again. Of course, when I was young, I'd get the occasional suitor. Some of them were charming, and a few that were handsome. There were those that were neither, and those were the ones that usually chased the hardest. But I could outrun any man, always could, as I were the fastest courier in all of Skyrim.
You were a courier. Imagine couriers must be fleet of foot to escape the dangers of the road.
Fleet of foot and single-minded. There's nothing you can't outrun if you just stick to the road and block your mind of anything outside it. The couriers who never make it are always the ones who stop for a breather or just to admire the view.
Why don't you couriers ever use horses?
Partly out of tradition. The first couriers were messengers for rebels and brigands for whom secrecy was paramount. A horse tends to attract attention, especially those of the guard placed outside the stables. The couriers of old were master pickpockets. They could blend in with the crowd and slide the missive right into your tunic as you passed them. The recipient wouldn't even notice the folded note in their pocket until they were halfway undressed and readying for bed.
I see. Back then couriers needed to be on foot.
Nowadays, though, I suspect it's more a matter of cost. Bales of hay and sacks of oats cost a lot of coin. Stamina potions, on the other hand, are relatively cheap. I suspect the time saved isn't worth the maintenance.
Maybe
and if
not.
a horse were to die on the road, you'd lose a significant investment. But if a courier were to die, you could easily replace him at no cost. I don't know when horses became more valuable than people, but such is the irony of freedom.
Well, I can kind of see that right now. I could really use a horse. What do you think of the people at Darkwater Crossing?
Good people and an eclectic group. I think Refna is quite blessed to be surrounded by such diversity. Derkeithus taught her how to swim, and Sondas is twice the man her father ever was. And I find it rather adorable how she scurries around with that pickaxe too. It's good to see young folk take an interest in such honest labor.
I mind sometimes. It's a bit tedious, but the gems are valuable.
Yes, if you're lucky, mining can be quite profitable. But the real reward is the work itself. That much I learned from my days as a courier. Hard work means strength of body and strength of mind. Nobles scoff at such a notion. They think wealth is spending your days bathed in pools of wine, sucking on grapes plumper than chorus eggs. But they suffer from a poverty of spirit and a dearth of vitality.
Well, what's your favorite courier story?
It was evening star, 2 hours to midnight. Me and the other couriers were at the inn, picking snow off our boots, ready to call it a night. The A snowstorm that night was the fiercest in years, and the inn was densely packed. Not a soul in Eastmarch was outside that night, or so we thought. The door flung open to reveal a young Nord man, covered head to toe in thick furs and thicker snow. The innkeeper sat him down and gave him some hot tea. The blood was only now beginning to thaw from his nose. He began to mumble, softly but desperately, trying to form the words. His wife, he said, had just given birth, but the bleeding would not stop. He needed a special health potion, but the alchemist in Windhelm was out on research, and the next closest lived in an old shack west of Ivarstead. He wanted a horse, but the stable master had refused him. He tried to go on foot, but only made it as far as Kinesgrove.
Must have been some storm.
It was. For a Nord to fear cold is like a fish fearing water. But this wasn't just any cold, and it wasn't just any storm.
What happened then?
The innkeep, an old woman but one of conviction, took to bleeding on his behalf. She went to warriors, to sell swords, but none would lend an ear. And so she leapt on the table and scolded them. This man's wife is in Candlehearth Hall fighting for her life, and he has not the strength to go on. Who among his fellow Nords will lend a hand in his time of need? Is there any man here willing to risk his life for a cause that is noble? The others shied away, but I stood. I am, I said. And without another word, I rushed out the door. I didn't know what pushed me more, my desire to prove myself, or my fury at the cowardice displayed by my fellow Nords. Maybe a little of both. Regardless, I braved the elements, the pounding snow and the unforgiving cold, to retrieve the potion and return to Windhelm. I lost a toe that night, and I still can't feel all my fingers. And for all my efforts, I wasn't even paid. But it was payment enough to see the face on the man's wife as she held her newborn.
That's quite the story, Iris the Elder. Maybe I'll be able to talk to her and she'll tell me another story someday. Alright, we've got to get you out of here. Quite frankly, I don't want to see this wench anymore. She irritates me. As soon as battle begins, she's screaming like a little child. Afraid of the big bad monster from the stories she's heard. Okay, so go left here. Wow, she doesn't remind me of Auntie, but she reminds me of one of my Auntie's friends.
I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this stench off me.
Auntie had white hair and spoke differently and was a saber cat. That thing is going to attack.
Huh?
She's going to start screaming. Hey, well, what kind of poison did I make? So frostbite, venom. It's kind of weak. I've got ravage magica. That's useless against. I don't even think dragons cast spells. They just shout, right? I could be wrong. Poison of. This doesn't do very much. This frostbite venom is kind of weak. Auntie used to really make strong poisons from the venom, but this is weak. Wonder if. I guess I could use this. Well, it clearly sees us. We have to fight it, Lydia.
Be careful.
Never fought the saber cat before. You okay, Lydia? Ow. I didn't expect that on the road here. It's usually these things live on the plains or in the forests. I hear the eye of Sabercat can be used in alchemy. Auntie told me about that. Take its pelt. So I'll be able to make a nice large leather tent eventually. Where's the wench? I hope she's right behind me.
I'm not sure that it's
During battle, that's the worst place to be, but
seems like every blacksmith in Skyrim is out to prove that he's the equal of Yorland Grainmane.
no one's the equal of Yorland Grainmane. He makes Skyforge steel up in Jorvaskr. A white goat. I don't want to open up my map right now, but... Okay, so the path keeps going. Well, this is definitely not going the way I want it to. But you know what? I think that it winds up and down around, and it's just kind of irritating. Kind of hard to help when the tallest mountain is right here. That it just can't make a tunnel through it, but... Ooh. See, silver fox pelt. I've seen prettier foxes than that. But Ivarstead is this way. And I think that we are going... Did we pass the banner yet? We're going into Riften now. Yes, I know I can get pelts from goats, but you know what? I kind of like goats. They give you milk. They have good,
It's no easy thing to make a living in the wilds of
mutton.
Skyrim.
Oh, that's sheep. You can still eat goat. Goat meat. Whatever it's called.
This is life. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
All these mountain flowers are just easily pickable on the way. Oh, this way to Riften? What? Well, that makes no sense. Riften's the other way.
This stench off me.
But Ivarstead's this way too. See, it gets a little strange. The rift, I call it the rift. Because it's... We got another saber cat here. Oh.
Someone do something.
What's it doing? It's going after the fox. Oh, killed the fox. Is this like a present you're giving to me? Fox pelt. That's my favorite. The black and the gray, silverish kind of. Same thing with this one. Well, I made these poisons. Got another saber cat.
Stop that!
Stop that, she screams. Ah, look at the arrows I put in its face. Ah!
It's the last of them.
Take its eyes. Wait, what weapons do I have? Okay, so I have an ancient Norse sword and Amron's family sword, which I'm going to give back to him. I've got 2 imperial bows, an orcish arrow, an orcish bow, which I'm using. I've got an orcish sword. You know what? If I could sharpen that, that's better than... What do I got? The ancient Norse sword and the steel sword, which are comparable to each other. But the orcish sword is better, it just needs to be sharpened. So I'll probably give the ancient Nord sword to Lydia. I think she's just using a steel one right now.
Ever onward.
Would have been nice if I don't have to kill these saber cat. No, I got a wolf. It's almost like they're all attacking because of you, Orion.
You hear all this talk about a war?
You come here, wolf. You're dead. You're dead. Stupid wolf. I can't believe it did that. Ah, because there was 2 of them. Well, it's not attacking. That wolf did hurt me, actually. Ah. Go away, wolf. Unless you want to die.
What was that?
Alright, wolf.
Help!
Stop shouting, Orion.
Someone do something.
It's not gonna stand still. Oh, went off the edge. Okay. Oh no, it's still... I see it. Kind of trapped there, wolf. I missed.
Somebody help.
I got it that time. You stupid thing. I don't want to slide down to the bottom. Alright, this is dangerous when it's raining and wet. Let's go this way, back on the path. Goats. Goats are everywhere in Skyrim. So mountainous, goats fit in. And I kind of like them. I don't know about having one follow me around carrying my things, though. That doesn't sound like Milk Drinker. That sounds like someone that's lost their mind to me. A little bit embarrassing. Approaching the Jarl with a goat behind me. Like I'm some little cave. This one has goat heads.
This land's tough and unforgiving, but beautiful too.
Ah yes, there's no more beautiful land than Skyrim. The mountains. The women, the mountains. I hear High Rock's kinda, it's less mountainous, more hilly, but the women there are actually just as pretty. Best looking women in the world, Nords and Bretons. That kinda makes me. That's what I am. Mostly Nord, though. Oh, it is getting steep. But at least the rain stopped. It's a little warm now. Alright, well, where does this go? No sign. Let's keep going. I'd like to get there before Magnus goes down, but the rate the day is... What is that, a skeever? The rate the day is going on... Oh, I don't think it knows we're here. We're not gonna make it before night.
Stop that!
Got it! Dead skeever. Although I was doing what I said not to do. Shoot through the bush. There it is. Get its tail. I can use that for alchemy. Oh, is that the farm over there? There's a windmill in the distance. They have windmills around Riften, I think. Somebody's farm. I hope we're going the right way. Yes, we're going towards Ivarstead bit by bit. We'll get there eventually. Oh. Somebody and their dog. Hello, dog. Don't have to bark at me. Hello.
I'm on. The Empire is in shambles. They've banned the worship of Talos.
That's a loud owl. Yes, I know about that. I lived in... Well, you just have to live anywhere in the Empire, and you'll know about that. Oh, Nernroot. Always around water. There it is. Rarest ingredient you can find, Auntie says. And who is this? A warrior? Hello.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Word? Where are you headed?
I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I could save you a lot of trouble.
No, I think I've got this one. Thanks, though.
Oh, why even bring it up then? You start saying there's trouble somewhere, everyone wants to know what's going on and where it is. Wolf, be careful. I see it. over
There's
there.
been word of some trouble nearby. I'm
So-
on my way to investigate.
Enough with that. You're just teasing. I think there's more than one wolf. Careful.
Is someone there?
There's a spider attacking someone. Looks like a Khajiit. Got it. What is with these spiders going into the ground? No, that's Argonian.
Greetings, brother. You look weary.
You're the first
Something to
Argonian
help you relax.
I've
if
seen.
you're interested.
in Skyrim. You got something to help me relax. Are you talking about skooma?
The finest skooma, the
Yes.
sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course.
No thanks.
Each has their own way.
Yeah, don't need any skooma. Whoa! You must have been poisoned by the spider. Oh. He was dealing skooma. Moon sugar. Skooma. Wow. Tree sap? In a bottle? I'll take that.
Ever onward.
I don't know where the spider went. It just disappeared. Alright, path goes either way. Ivarstead is this way. Well, better someone dealing skooma dying from a spider bite poison than, say, a farmer or this teasing mercenary.
There's been word of some trouble.
Enough. I
nearby.
don't ever want to
I'm
hear
on my
about the
way.
word of trouble up ahead that you won't tell me about. Wolf. 2. Please don't push me. Orion.
But beautiful too.
Wolves everywhere. Wolves. 2 wolves? Yes. They're going to charge us, so let's just start the fight already.
Stop that! We'll rout her!
That's Lydia's shout. There's 3 wolves. Ah!
This should be good.
Oh, that's...
I'm getting out of here.
got hurt. Ouch. Well, if you can't fight, that's a smart thing to do. Go and hide. I'm sure Lydia can handle herself. I wouldn't even want to fight her. She probably could best me. Until I get stronger. Dead wolves. Come on, Orion. Let's go find Lydia. Big deer. Be nice to deliver Orion to another wench for her to be taken care of. Lydia, where'd you go?
I've heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim.
Oh. Well, I think that there's at least 2. But there could be more. No more wolves.
What was that?
No more wolves. Ah! Not again! Ah! Stupid wolves! Die, wolf!
We have a death wish?
Ah, I thought they got you. You were to die. That would almost make Yarmir's death seem pointless. You stay alive, I mean it. These wolves are really bad here. Oh, this is the wolf Lydia chased down. Alright, Ivarstead is this way. Hopefully this is the last. Yeah, we're close. I realized it'd be such a trip. On horse, it would have been here hours and hours ago. Also, I have to be care of the... Ah, beehives over there. Get a bit of honey. Ooh. Fireflies. They call them torch bugs. But fireflies down in Cyrodiil. Pretty things. I used to put one in a jar. Inigo had a... I wonder if he still has it. But he used to have one in a jar.
One man's trash is another's treasure.
Inigo is a bit peculiar, but he grows on me. He grew on me. Big swans out in the river. We found Ivarstead. We got here, finally. Alright. I haven't been here in a long time.
One lives for the things he is willing to die for.
That's true. The Valtheim Inn. Bit of an odd name. Alright, well, we found out where we need to go. Might as well spend the night in here.
Welcome to the Valtheim Inn.
Whoa,
If
it's
there's
warm.
anything I can get you, just let me know.
Oh, Vilmerin, not Vilemere. Need to speak to a wench.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
I didn't look at their swords.
You should think about staying the night.
Yes. Hello.
They say the college
I
has been
think you
snooping
should
around
continue with your
Sarthal.
performances.
Mages in a barrier
I
crypt.
think you play
No
beautifully.
good can come of that.
Be
Sarthal.
ashamed
A pleasant
if you
journey,
stop.
my lord. All right, Wilhelm.
Hello.
This
I
has to be
suppose
the
it's the
worst
least
place
I
in
can do.
Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around?
You having a bear problem?
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
Oh, too bad you don't take wolf pelts. I've got plenty of those. I don't think I've even killed a bear since coming into Skyrim. Huh.
Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
Nobody here wants to take care of the
This
wench.
is life.
And I really don't
Struggle
want
is
her.
what reminds us to draw breath.
Listen, Orion,
Yes.
can you not just stay here?
What? Did you need something? All
I
right,
got to
then.
take care of her, especially since Yarmer died trying to save her. Aren't there any wenches that will take her? Why is there no wenches?
If there are 500 steps to each marker, then maybe...
Yes?
This is pointless. Araki.
Well, the only thing I can do is spend the night then go to Riften.
Ugh. I'll need to bathe thoroughly to get this stench off.
I guess that's what we have to do then.
Unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Yes?
Oh. Hello.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted.
Haunted barrel. Huh. I've been in one full of Draugr. I wasn't afraid. Tell me about the barrel.
There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul.
Do the spirits haunt your town as well?
Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow?
I'll play my part.
Not me, but I could investigate for you.
If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest.
I'll have to do it after I go up to High Hrothgar. Anybody ever explored the barrow?
About a year or two ago, some fella named Wendelius came through. Said he was
Wendelius.
some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you.
This land's
The
tough
very
and
next
unforgiving.
night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again.
Huh. Maybe the Draugr got him, or the ghosts like you're talking about. Anything you can tell me about High Hrothgar?
The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed.
Oh, because they want to speak to the Greybeards. Where can I learn about magic?
Sir, I've got no interest in magic users. No use for their kind at all. They're way up north in Winterhold, and that's fine with me. I don't even like our Jarl having a court wizard.
Every Jarl has a court wizard, do they? I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Oh, in here. Well, at least I have a bed.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I don't know where you're going to go for the night, but we're going to have to, in the morning. This wench is actually way worse, more trouble than she's worth, in my opinion. Losing Jaromir, having to travel here. We have to go to Rift and then... there are winches in Riverwood. That's much shorter. But I need a horse. I have 1,600 gold. Horses go for around 1,000. Everything's... Well, you know what? If I have a horse, it would be a really quick trip back. Back this way and then to Riften. Why don't we go to Riverwood, just around the throat of the world? Be a little cold going this way. There is a road, though. And then... get rid of the wench. I know there's wenches in Riverwood to take care of her. And go back to Whiterun, get a horse, and then ride all the way back. That's the only thing I can do, really, because Riften is quite far from here. And I don't want to bring her with me, having to protect her from everything. So, you stay out here?
What can I do for you? What? Did you need something?
Yes, just wait here,
Be
please.
Be careful.
Pretty eyes. But Lydia is way more beautiful. You're going to have to find some place to stay. Maybe on the floor. But I know I'm going to sleep.
You hear all this talk about a war? I hope it never comes here.
The war seems to be everywhere in Skyrim. Yes, everywhere. I don't think I'll be able to stay out of it forever. Stamina. Better with my sword. And that's good. Good enough for me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.